So it started when the pandemic shut down hair salons. You realized how many people were really going gray. Now more and more people are embracing it. And that includes beauty editor Bahar Niramwalla. Thanks you for joining us. So you're going to kind of take us through the steps. Yours looks beautiful.
You are very kind, Annette. Thank you so much. Take us through the steps, maybe talk about what's going on with this movement, if you will.
Sure, because I know for me it was like, okay, I kept hiding my part because every time I'd book a color in, there would be another shutdown at the salon.
Yes, absolutely. I think the reality for this current movement, and also maybe perhaps combined with social media, is that we're seeing so much of it now. So COVID definitely had a hand in making this kind of happen. A lot of people were ditching the dye, couldn't get to the dye. But I will say that gray hair as a movement, it's been on the rise for a long time. If anyone remembers Are You Being Served, that British comedy from the 1970s, Mrs. Slocum had a different hair color every single week. There's a reason she had lighter hair. She was a slightly older woman. Anyways, but moving forward with this current situation that we're in, I think during the pandemic, the whole narrative of beauty really changed, right? Not just beauty, fashion, style. We weren't going to work directly. We weren't seeing people as much. So there came a bit of an exhaustion with, especially for women, all of this upkeep, because I know when I was coloring my hair, every 2 weeks, either at the salon or at home, just trying to cover up my gray. So I know for me, when I did decide to actually go gray, it was after 15, 20 plus years of coloring my hair. And I stopped and asked myself in my early 30s, why I was doing what I was doing, and how did I feel about what it was I was doing. And that's what actually made me decide to go dye free.
Okay.
Because
so how
the
did you do it
wasn't
then?
Happy.
How did you do it? Because you've got that line that often comes out, right? If you've been, depending on what kind of color you were using. So how did you make that transition?
So the transition for me, it took actually 2 years of trying to do highlights, lowlights, all this stuff, damaging my hair because my hair is naturally curly, until I realized the real transition for me as a personal choice was to go cold turkey. I actually just stopped coloring my hair and went dye free. And it was, number one, terrifying and also liberating at the same time, because I faced a lot of reactions and a lot of negative ones, which I still do today. But again, I mentioned online and social media. That's actually where I found a massive community of a whole bunch of individuals, men and women, who are on their own gray hair journeys. And that's where I found the small spark of joy, almost like the little engine that kept me going with this, because there were people who weren't judging me based on the color of my hair. They were celebrating me based on the color of my hair and celebrating what it was. It's just hair, right? Regardless of the color. It's just hair, right? So that was a little spark of joy in this journey.
Okay, they're only telling me that we've got about 45 seconds left, but there are now extensions, there are all kinds of products to embrace gray.
Absolutely. I have a few options if you're deciding on your current transition. From Pureology, there's this fantastic top coat. It's their Color Fanatic purple top coat. So purple counteracts yellowing, which a lot of us who have gray hair deal with yellowing. So it neutralizes brassiness, adds shine, condition, and also does it in 5 to 10 minutes at home, so you don't have to go to a salon. And in the beginning of your hair growth situation with grays, this root touch-up
I'm going to
spray,
have to stop you there, because they're telling me we're about to run out of time on the clock here, but we're going to direct people to your socials because you've got great tips, and we'll have that at chch.com. Bahar, great to see you again.
Thank you so much, Annette. You too.